Imagine this, a single light bulb sparking the birth of a company that would one day power cities, build jet engines, and even help send humans to the moon. That's the story of General Electric. What started with Thomas Edison's invention of the light bulb became one of the most influential companies in modern history. Welcome to Boardroom Stories. Here, we dive into how the world's biggest companies began. If you're new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and stick with us because this story will light you up. GE's story begins in the late 1800s. Thomas Edison had already become famous for inventing the phonograph and, of course, the incandescent light bulb. In 1878, he founded the Edison Electric Light Company to commercialize his inventions. But as the demand for electricity grew, so did competition. Rival inventors like George Westinghouse and Nikola Tesla pushed alternating current while Edison fought for direct current. This battle of AC versus DC electrified the industry. In 1892, Edison's company merged with its competitor, the Thomson-Houston Company. The result? General Electric, a brand new giant in the business of powering the world. From the very beginning, GE became a leader in innovation. They built some of the first power plants. They manufactured turbines and generators that lit up entire cities. For the first time in history, electricity wasn't just a luxury, it was becoming part of everyday life. By the early 20th century, GE wasn't just about electricity. They expanded into appliances, refrigerators, radios, even early televisions. Suddenly, GE wasn't just powering homes, they were inside people's homes. But perhaps GE's biggest impact came during World War II. They developed jet engines for fighter planes. This technology later powered commercial aviation, making global air travel possible. And GE didn't stop there. They became pioneers in medical technology, inventing X-ray machines, CT scanners, and ultrasound equipment. In fact, chances are if you've ever had a medical scan, GE played a role. They even had a hand in the space race. GE helped design materials and technologies that supported NASA's Apollo missions, which ultimately took astronauts to the moon. By the mid-20th century, GE was everywhere. From light bulbs to locomotives, from nuclear reactors to washing machines. It was one of the most diverse companies in the world, and it became a symbol of American innovation. But success also brought challenges. GE grew into a massive conglomerate, and with that size came complexity. In the 1980s and 90s, under CEO Jack Welch, GE transformed, again focusing on finance and services, turning into one of the most valuable companies on earth. Yet this shift also created risks. When the 2008 financial crisis hit, GE Capital, the company's financial arm, nearly brought the entire corporation down. Suddenly, this industrial powerhouse was struggling to survive. In the years that followed, GE sold off businesses, refocused on aviation, healthcare, and energy, and tried to reinvent itself for the modern era. Once the most valuable company in the world, GE's market value dropped dramatically. It was a tough lesson. Even giants can stumble, but GE's legacy is undeniable. It lit up the world, powered industries, advanced medicine, and changed how we live and travel. And even today, GE remains a major force in aviation and healthcare technology. Here's the thing. GE isn't just a company, it's a reflection of industrial history itself. From the light bulb to the jet engine, from the moon landing to medical breakthroughs, GE has been there at every step. From Edison's lab to a global powerhouse, GE's story is about invention, reinvention, and resilience. And its impact will be felt for generations to come. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Boardroom Stories. And let us know which company's journey should we explore next.